Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to X4 Foundations. Now, if you're not familiar with what I'm doing here, I am a well-known, I suppose. I think I'm well-known. I've been doing it a bit, Elite Dangerous Commander, and I'm starting to play X4. I've had the game since 2018, and as a result, I'm now revisiting it. So we're going to go and do the ship upgrade section of things here, and I'm going to react to how this is different to Elite Dangerous, and where X4 may be doing some things better than what Elite Dangerous is, and where Elite Dangerous may be doing things a little bit better than X4. Who knows what might happen? Anyway, the ship upgrade section, really important. Let's crack on. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Gandhi said that apparently, and I love these little quotes that come in for X4.
Let's upgrade your ship.
Yeah.
Open the highlighted menu.
Okay, it's the menu screen here, so we're docked, which is lovely. And here we got upgrade, repaired, dock ships. Let's click on that then.
There's a lot here, so let's go through it bit by bit. We'll start on the left-hand side. The vertical bar of icons shows the different categories of upgrades you can get. The engine list is open by default. They generally come in three basic types. Combat engines focus on agility and short-term bursts of speed. Travel engines specialize in optimal travel mode performance. All-round engines try to find a middle ground between these extremes. Select thrusters now.
So what he's saying here, right then, is three types of engines. Combat engines, loads of maneuverability, bursts of speed so you can get a good angle on people. All-round engines, exactly what it says on the tin. And then travel for your distance, probably your freighters. So next up is thrusters. And we got like shield generators, we got weapons, turrets, software, consumables like missiles, crew, which you got customization with paint then, and then repair. And then I don't know what's in the settings yet because I haven't got to it. But so far, this ship here, the Eclipse Vanguard TRK 143, let's click on thrusters.
These can also have variations, though usually only combat and all-round. Select the all-round Mark I thruster.
There we go.
It's actually cheaper than the combat thruster. This will reduce the final bill. Select shield generators now.
On to shields.
There's a shield Mark I installed here. Select one of the other models.
Yes, Mark III.
Now look at the stats shown in the bottom half. The shield capacity as well as the recharge rate went up. That's why they're shown in green now. You can't afford an upgrade right now, so go back to the basic one. What you can afford is a second shield generator. Select the second slot at the top.
So there's slot 2. Right, okay, brilliant. Let's pop
Now,
one in.
select the shield Mark I. Your shield capacity and recharge rate have doubled.
They have.
Select weapons now.
Right, where's the recharge rate then? Hull, shield, burst weapon, statistics, yeah. I don't see recharge rate. Does anyone see recharge rate? It's a bit weird, isn't it? Stands to reason you have double the shield, double the recharge rate. Okay, so now we're on weapons.
You're not allowed to buy most of these yet. That's because you need a special license for proper military equipment, which a faction gives you once you gain a rank. There's a different lesson that explains how that works. For now, simply select any of the weapons shown in white.
There you go, 1.
The stats at the bottom have changed again. The two values are burst and sustained damage output.
Burst.
The difference between these two is that the former ignores heat, while the latter takes it into account. Unfortunately, these are a bit too expensive right now, so select the empty slot option again.
So you might not see this, but right at the bottom is that empty slot, so you can click on that.
In addition to hardware, you can also install software. Open the highlighted menu. Some of these are mandatory in almost all ships, like the flight assist software, for example. But there are always optional additions and upgrades that you can buy. The docking computer is quite popular, for example. You can afford the basic one.
Of course I can. So we've got docking computer Mark 1, docking computer Mark 2, long-range software scanners, police scanners, and a trading computer. Trading computer. Sounds really interesting, doesn't it? So, okay, we're going to click on the docking computer.
This ship has some light hull damage. Open the repair menu.
So that's the spanner by here, then.
Select the item to repair your ship's hull.
Okay.
There we go. You can review all the changes you've made on the right-hand side.
This is me shopping list.
Additions are green, removals are red. Before confirming the order, you need to add your changes to the shopping list using the highlighted button.
So add to shopping list.
Finally, confirm the order with the highlighted button in the bottom right.
Suits me.
Your upgrades are now being installed.
4
This will
minutes.
take a few minutes. While we wait, let's try buying a completely new ship.
Interesting.
Open the highlighted menu.
So we're going to now buy a ship. So we've upgraded a ship. Thrusters, engines, weapons, blah, 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 blah. Right? Then took the weapons out. Then put a docking computer in. Now we're going to buy a new ship. All right. So we've gone from the lowest to the low. What we got here then?
First, you need to select the size of the ship you want to buy. This is a wharf, which sells small and medium-sized ships. For larger ships, you need to visit a shipyard. Select size M in the highlighted list.
There you go. There's size M
Now
there.
select Mercury Vanguard in the list next to it.
Ooh, it's a transport ship.
You can see that some of the icons on the left-hand side are now red. That's because some upgrades are mandatory. Can't have a functional ship without an engine, can you? Select the Travel Mark 1 engine, as well as the other highlighted upgrades.
Thrusters, all round Mark 1. Shields, gotta have them. What else we got? Turrets. Okay, I'm going to go for a turret then. Let's have a turret. Consumables. What's this? Docking computer. I have one of those. One of them. Long-range scanner. A basic scanner. A trading computer.
Now, open the consumables menu.
Okay.
Here you can buy or sell a wide variety of deployables. Their use is covered in a different lesson. This is also where you would buy missiles if you had a launcher installed.
Okay.
For now, buy the maximum number of flares, which are used to defend against most types of guided missiles. Now
So
open the crew menu.
So with this, you can either drag and drop holding the mouse button down, right? Or you can go over to these individually by one, or set to maximum. So now I got to go to crew, which is this one here, right?
It's mandatory to hire a pilot when ordering a ship. Do so now.
Okay, got a pilot.
Service crew help operate and maintain a ship. Hire the maximum amount by dragging the slider all the way to the right. I find it useful to save ship loadouts for future use. Do so
There's the
using
save
the
button.
highlighted button. Now, give the loadout a name and select Save as New.
Transport 1.
There we go. It has been saved and can be selected from the list whenever you're outfitting a ship of this type. To order this one, first add it to the shopping list.
Add.
You can change the amount for convenient mass ordering of ships. I've given you enough credits to buy 2 of these, so set it to that amount now.
Okay.
Take note of the lower right corner. There is a warning now that some resources are missing. It wasn't shown when you ordered only 1 ship, so the station is able to begin construction of 1 ship right away. But it needs to wait for delivery of additional resources in order to build the second one. You can expedite this process by delivering the missing resources yourself, something that the ship you're ordering will be perfectly suited for. How to do that will be covered in another lesson. Confirm the order to complete this tutorial.
Now I like this aspect of things. Instead of just going in there, like with Elite, laying the credits down, there's actual parts that are required for a ship. So imagine then, in Elite Dangerous, you get the Panther Clipper. These are the things you need for a Panther Clipper. Now, we have some in stock, but it gets the player invested in just laying over the money, or just paying the money and waiting, right? It could be like, say, 4 hours. If you want it now, gotta have it now. Then you get yourself over to these stations and to get those materials. I like this aspect. That's a true simulation, that is, I would say. Let's confirm the order. That should finish what we've just seen, which has basically been all the modules, fitting modules, upgrading modules, taking modules out, the shopping list, the left panel here with all the modules and whatnot on you, repairing your ship, and then buying a ship, and then buying multiples of ships, and also then saving a loadout. I like that idea of saving a loadout as well. I like that. Elite could learn a lot from this. What do you think? And that's it. Tutorial complete. That wasn't so bad. Hey, I've been Ricardo. This has been X4 Foundations on buying ships and also modules, upgrading modules, changing modules, taking modules out, saving ship builds. I think it's quite good. You let me know. See you soon.